I choose Nust because for me,
What's up guys, my name is Andy and welcome back to my channel again. Thank you for clicking. In today's video I'll be talking about one of my friend as an international student here in Namibia. So please click on that subscribe button before we start and give me a like. So let's go.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Hello guys, so here's my special guest for you. As I said, we are going to make our opening mind session, and this is the first session that we are having with one of my friend, and I think he's going to introduce himself. So how are you, my brother?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very nice. So what is your name?
My name is KABEMBA, and I am a student at the Namibia University of Science. I'm doing computer science.
Okay, where are you from exactly?
I'm from Congo, DRC.
So you are from Congo. So I can assume that you are studying abroad, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what are you doing at Nust?
I'm doing computer science.
So you are doing computer science. Okay. Why did you choose Nust first? Is it Nust your first university in Namibia?
Yeah, actually, Nust is my first university at EA in Namibia. On my knowledge, I only know 2 universities. Nust and UNAM, that is University of Namibia.
Okay, so you say that you only know 3 universities, which is Nust and UNAM, right? So why did you choose Nust?
I choose Nust because for me, I think that as the name said, it's the University of Science and Technology. I like technology and science, and that's why I'm doing computer science. And I think that Nust is one of the best universities.
Okay. So guys, I think if you can hear very well, so he said that he chose Nust because of the name, that is the University of Science and Technology, and he likes technology, so that's why he chose Nust, right? So I'm gonna ask you a question. Is it English your first language or your second language?
Actually, it's not the first language. As I say, I'm from Congo, so in Congo we speak French and not English.
So in DRC they speak French, right? Okay. So how did you do to study here? But we know that Namibia is an English-speaking country, and that Nust, the only language that they are using is English. How did you manage to study at Nust? Because you only know French.
In life you can't limit yourself.
Okay.
In life you can always challenge yourself and learn other languages. As I learned English, and English is an international language. Like it's one of the languages that you can communicate with others, even that a person does not speak English, or you speak different languages. But when you gather together as foreigners coming from different countries, not English speaking countries, the only way I think that you can communicate first is the language. That's the language that allows you to communicate.
Okay, so that is very, very interesting. So we would like to know, where did you exactly learn English? Is it in DRC or here in Namibia? Because I had like most of the international students that they are coming here in Namibia, they first learn English only here in Namibia, and then they go to Nust. Is it true that you learn also English in DRC or also in Namibia, both countries, or what?
Of course, I learned English in Congo because as it's a French-speaking country, you have there is modules. I did English in high school, and I learned English there, and I came to improve here in Namibia.
So how long did you take to learn English, like to know the basic or what you need to do your subjects at Nust exactly?
In English, for me, on my experience, it's not a difficult language. I learned the basics like in 2-4 months, and as life is going, as days are passing by, you are improving. I said that I learned the basics like in a short amount of time.
Oh, so that's so interesting, my brother. So I'd like also to know, at your first year at Nust, what was really challenging, or the thing that you couldn't do? You know, when you are attending your lecture or something like that, what was really the thing that you couldn't do, but now you are doing it? Because now I know that you are a second year student. That's right. Okay. So what was really the challenging things in your first year?
I think the most challenging thing that I have experienced as a first year student at the Namibia University of Science is, different cultures. I came from a country with different cultures than here in Namibia, and it was a bit difficult to interact with people, to get to know somebody. It was a little bit difficult because you never know what the person thinks unless you go and talk to him, and that was a little bit challenging for me.
So if I get it very well, it's just interacting with others, right?
Yeah.
So what was like a barrier for you, something that you couldn't do? When I mean a barrier, like a language, because you guys are speaking French and you learn just basics for the first year, and then you need also to interact with others. Is it just English was like the challenging things that you couldn't overcome to interact with other students or your colleagues or something like that?
No, English was not the barrier between me and others to interact. I said that the most challenging things was the culture, not the language.
Okay. So, my brother, I'd like also to know about the accommodation things for students here in Namibia. How is it going? How did you find like a house for you to stay, like a student?
Like students here in Namibia, the accommodation is a little bit expensive, and it's sometimes difficult to just find a house like for students. Sometimes when you are looking for a place to rent and the landlord is asking if you're a student, and when you say if you confirm that you are a student, the landlord is like doubting to give you the contract so that you can start renting the house.
That's true, because I've experienced also the same things. Hey bro, so when it's come to your modules or your lecture, I want you to tell us or to explain to us how did you understand the first material? I mean by that, when you are coming from a French speaking country, a little bit of English. So for the first time, how it seems like to be there and to be in the class where they are teaching in English and that everything is English.
It was quite normal for me, because I think like when I came here, I did not start already with my modules, start doing computer science already. As I said, I learned the basics in Congo, and I came to improve here. By improving, I mean I learned English again for 1 year before going and start doing computer science, and for that it was a good experience, because I didn't have a struggle the first time in school, like when the lecturer is teaching or is talking. I did not have much struggle.
Okay, I understand that. So we want us to know, or you to give us one or two tips or advice, if you want, for a student who is really now, let's say, who is currently outside of Namibia, so would like to come here and study. What will be the one things that you want him to know before coming here?
The one thing that I'd like someone who's willing to come and study in Namibia, That will be. There is a lot of things. There is a lot of things, and
that's it.
it's like difficult to just only choose one.
Yeah, maybe
And,
5 or 7. We are willing to hear you.
The president has to know that it's quite a good country. It's good, well organized, and it's beautiful. And you have just to be like in order with your documents and stuff as students. I think.
Wait. You just say about one point, the most important one. You talk about documents. Which kind of documents are you referring to?
I'm referring to study permit and stuff because you are an international student. You have to pay the visa to be allowed to stay in a country that is not yours. Yeah, that's what I mean by document.
Okay, by document you mean to go the Minister of Home Affairs and to make your stuff ready and good, like a study permit, all right? Yeah. So I've seen a lot of students struggle when it comes to applications because they came here right to do like I want to do engineering, I want to do computer science and all this stuff, but when
You can just apply anyhow in any faculties, it depends on the result that you have. You came from the 12th grade, and if your result is not quite okay with what Nust has said as the minimum for you to do this, you have to have an average of maybe 25%, the average. And then if you do not meet that average, they can't just accept you they can't just allow you to do what you applied for if you do not meet the requirement.
okay, so you mean that those students need first to be prepared before they apply, right?
Yeah, they have to be prepared and look at their results and decide in which faculty they want to apply.
Okay, so that's good. Okay. Okay, bro. Did you like or appreciate the interview?
Yes, I did like the interview.
Yeah.
And what I can say is to encourage you and to tell you to do what you are doing with zeal and put some effort on it. People can tell you, Andy, this one it's not gonna work, just do something else and something like that. They will say it today, but nobody knows what tomorrow is. So tomorrow is a surprise for everybody, and today will be a history.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time, my brother. So I want my audience to know that we are doing this because it's a need that my audience have. I think when we came here first, we were looking for some kind of information that will lead us to choose our universities. It can be UNAM or not, something like that, but we didn't find anything about that, even on YouTube. So we are doing that to help our friends, our brothers, our sisters, maybe. So please, if you enjoy this video, subscribe. I want you to like, just to help me moving forward. So thank you again. Please subscribe and comment.
Please whatever.